What's up, Blues fans? Welcome back to the Blues Hub, your home for the latest Chelsea transfer news. Chelsea have officially completed the signing of Pep Chavarria from Rayo Vallecano, with the Spanish left-back putting pen to paper on a contract until 2031. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at the full details of this deal, including the €19 million initial fee, potential add-ons, and Chavarria's role in Xabi Alonso's new Chelsea project. So, Blues, stay with us because there's plenty to discuss. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share it with other Chelsea fans, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's get straight into the latest Chelsea news. Chelsea officially sign Pep Chavarria. The full transfer fee, contract and add-ons explained. Chelsea have officially completed the signing of Spanish left-back Pep Chavarria from Rayo Vallecano, giving new head coach Xabi Alonso another important defensive option ahead of the 2026/27 season. The transfer was officially confirmed by Chelsea on August 12, 2026, with Chavarria putting pen to paper on a contract that will keep him at Stamford Bridge until 2031. The announcement brings an end to negotiations that had been ongoing between Chelsea and Rayo Vallecano and confirms that the Spanish defender is now officially a Chelsea player. The transfer fee. One of the biggest questions surrounding this transfer has been the exact amount Chelsea have agreed to pay Rayo Vallecano. Chelsea have not publicly disclosed the financial details of the agreement in their official announcement. However, reports from reliable football sources give a consistent picture of the structure of the deal. Sky Sports reported that Chelsea agreed an initial fee of approximately €19 million, equivalent to around £16.3 million, plus add-ons. Reuters also reported that Chelsea paid an initial £16.3 million, with potential additional payments of approximately £1.7 million depending on the conditions attached to the deal. Therefore, the safest way to describe the transfer is initial fee, €19 million / approximately £16.3 million, potential add-ons. Approximately €2 million / £1.7 million, potential maximum package, approximately €21 million. This is important because figures such as £30 million have circulated, but the strongest reporting available does not support £30 million as the confirmed basic transfer fee. The add-ons. The add-ons are additional payments that Chelsea may have to make if certain conditions in the agreement are achieved. At this stage, Chelsea have not publicly released a complete breakdown of every individual condition attached to those bonuses. Therefore, it would be inaccurate to claim that specific performance targets have been officially confirmed unless Chelsea or Rayo Vallecano disclose them. What can be reported with confidence is that the agreement contains potential additional payments on top of the initial €19 million fee. Reuters places those potential additions at around £1.7 million. That means the transfer should not simply be described as a €21 million guaranteed payment. Instead, the accurate description is €19 million guaranteed / initial fee plus up to approximately €2 million in potential add-ons. The distinction matters because add-ons are conditional. Chelsea would only pay them if the relevant contractual conditions are met. The contract is another part of the transfer that has been officially confirmed. Chavarria has signed for Chelsea until 2031, meaning the club have committed themselves to the Spanish defender for 5 seasons. Chelsea's official announcement confirms the length of the agreement. The long-term contract demonstrates that Chelsea see Chavarria as an important part of their squad rather than simply a short-term solution. At 28 years old, Chavarria also brings something different to Chelsea's recruitment strategy. While the club have frequently focused on younger players, this signing gives the squad an experienced left-back who has already established himself in La Liga. Why Chelsea wanted Chavarria arrives from Rayo Vallecano after several seasons in Spanish football. Chelsea identified him as an option for the left side of the defence as the club looked to strengthen the position ahead of the new campaign. Sky Sports reported that Chelsea had been negotiating with Rayo Vallecano for more than a month before the final agreement was reached. His versatility is particularly useful. Chavarria can operate as a traditional left-back in a back four, but he can also play as a wing-back when a team uses a system with 3 central defenders. That tactical flexibility could become important under Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso gets another option. The arrival of Chavarria gives Alonso another player who can provide width and intensity from the left side. For a coach who wants his team to build attacks from the back and use the full width of the pitch, having a defender capable of moving forward aggressively can be extremely valuable. Chavarria's arrival, therefore, is not simply about adding another defender to the squad. It gives Chelsea another tactical option. The Spanish defender can provide defensive cover, support attacks, overlap with wingers, and contribute to Chelsea's ability to change shape during matches. From Rayo Vallecano to Stamford Bridge, Chavarria's journey to Chelsea is also significant. He developed through Spanish football before establishing himself at Rayo Vallecano. Chelsea's official profile confirms that he arrived at Stamford Bridge from Rayo and has now become the 5th senior club of his career. His move represents another major step in a career that has taken him from Spanish lower league football to La Liga and now to the Premier League. The opportunity to play for Chelsea also gives him the chance to compete at a much higher level of international club football. Chelsea's official confirmation. The most important point for Chelsea supporters is that this transfer is no longer a negotiation or a pending agreement. It is complete. Chelsea officially published the announcement confirming that Pep Chavarria had signed for the club. The club also published his profile and confirmed that his contract runs until 2031. So Chelsea fans can now consider Chavarria a genuine member of the first team squad. The remaining discussion is about how quickly he will adapt to English football and how Xabi Alonso intends to use him. The final numbers. So when discussing the Pep Chavarria transfer, these are the figures that should be used. Pep Chavarria from Rayo Vallecano to Chelsea position, left back, initial transfer fee, €19 million, approximate pound value, £16.3 million, potential add-ons, approximately €2 million / £1.7 million, potential maximum package, approximately €21 million, contract until 2031. Status officially completed. The important clarification is that the €19 million is the initial fee, while the additional amount is dependent on add-ons. Chelsea themselves have not publicly broken down the financial terms, so the €21 million figure should be described as the potential maximum package rather than a guaranteed payment. What happens next? Now that the transfer has been completed, the focus turns to Chavarria's role in Alonso's Chelsea squad. The defender will begin working with his new teammates and adapting to the demands of Premier League football. Chelsea will hope that his experience in Spain, physical qualities and ability to play both as a left-back and wing-back will make him an important part of the squad. For Rayo Vallecano, the deal represents a significant sale. For Chavarria, it is the biggest opportunity of his career. And for Chelsea, it is another important piece of business as Xabi Alonso begins shaping his team for the 2026-27 campaign. The numbers are clear: €19 million initial fee, approximately €2 million in potential add-ons, and a contract until 2031. Pep Chavarria is officially a Chelsea player. The Pep Chavarria transfer has now moved from negotiation to completion. On 12th August 2026, Chelsea officially confirmed that the Spanish left-back had joined from Rayo Vallecano on a contract running until 2031. Reuters +1. What makes this transfer particularly interesting is the way the negotiations developed before the final agreement. Chelsea had been working on the deal for several weeks, with the club ultimately reaching an agreement with Rayo for an initial fee of approximately €19 million. £16.3 million. Sky Sports had previously reported that figure as the initial amount, with additional payments possible through add-ons. Sky Sports Chelsea's negotiation strategy. Chelsea's approach was focused on securing Chavarria without paying the higher valuation that Rayo Vallecano had initially placed on their defender.